Instantly make more money, double, triple your income with these three skills. It's really this simple. First, I want to talk to you a story. Let's just use an example. This guy named Jeff. Jeff shows up to work, or Jeff's a business owner. Really doesn't matter. Jeff shows up late with his clients. He makes promises, and they're always like 2 days later or 3 days later. They're never on time. They don't, the promises are always, either not all there, or he's over promising, he's not delivering on that stuff. He disappears for a period of time. So if you send him a message, he doesn't follow up right away. You might hear from him a week later, what's going on. So Jeff is somebody we would consider not that responsible, not that communicative, and someone you probably can't count on. So when you look at Jeff, do you think Jeff's going to be that successful in his career or his life or his family, his relationships, all those things? Hopefully you said probably not. Jeff's probably not going to succeed in that environment. I'm sure we all know people like this. I'm sure we've done business with people like this. I'm sure we know people at our jobs that are like this. Hopefully that's not you. So these three skills are super simple to start implementing right away. They will require work because you're not going to be, great at them if you don't practice them on a regular basis. If you practice something, you will develop the skill and you'll develop it better. So the three things that I'm talking about is, are you accountable? Are you a super communicator? And are you great at relationships? You might not be great at all three, but if you can start working on those immediately. So let's talk about what would be a super communicator. You could say it's somebody who over communicates. I don't love that word. Super communicator is somebody who's precise and can communicate effectively what's going on. And obviously, if you are at work, you are in life, you will communicate everything you need right away. Sometimes you do need time to think about it. But in those instances, all you say is you communicate that. Be like, hey, you know what? I need some time to process this. Can you give me like 2 or 3 days so I can process this and get back to you? So now you're over communicating, or you're being a super communicator because you're letting people know what you need. You're also keeping a promise at this point, so that shows integrity, which builds trust, right? And also will build a better relationship when people can trust you. Let's face it, trust is the fundamental, building block upon relationships. If people can't trust you, they definitely aren't interested in having a great relationship with you. So when you can communicate what's going on. Also, another trick with super communication is you let people know where you are, you don't tell them where they are. So for example, I'm sure if you've ever been to therapy or any read a book on therapy, it's the I feel statements. And be like, I feel we're gonna make a better decision if we choose to go the X, Y, and Z route, or we try this strategy. And I'm I find that this strategy will be more effective if because of the market data shows that there's more trends with people searching for Pokemon cards than there are people searching for baseball cards. I don't know, making that up. But if you can provide reliable data and information, so people can make a better decision. So now you're communicating what you find or have researched to feel that's more effective. You can do in your own personal relationships. I find, or I feel that I'm struggling with this one thing. I think I need more time to process it. Do you have any suggestions where I could get more information on this? Again, now I'm over communicating, or being a super communicator, because I'm asking my mentor, my boss, my employees, my clients, where I might find information to make me more knowledgeable to make a decision. Obviously, there's tools, tricks, mentors, coaches, videos, things to almost research anything, books nowadays. So if you don't know something, go to learn it, go hire somebody. In the consulting world, we're able to hire the best of the best and pick their brains and learn, like, hey, we just spent, millions of dollars working with Pat Bev Dave or Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or, somebody that is an expert in their area of expertise, and we can pick their brain on what makes them a great leader or what makes them great at, you know, XYZ. So if you are phenomenal, or if you're starting out as a video editor or a receptionist, or, you know, it does not matter. Go find somebody who's more successful than you and pick their brain and learn tips and tricks. Always humble yourself and learn from what makes you great. Obviously, you build relationship there. It When you're humble, you show grace, you show vulnerability, which only improves your relationship, and at the same time, if it helps improve your skills. That's goes on to, you know, talking about building relationships. How do you build better relationships? You know, sometimes it's as simple as just giving compliments. Giving compliments where compliments are due are extremely valuable. Hey, this is a great statement. I learned this from a parenting book. Thanks, Dr. Becky. I think it's from you. Hey, I noticed that you do this very well. Can you teach me how to do that? Hey, I noticed you do this really well. Or obviously, it works in relationship. Hey, I noticed your shoes today. Love the color red. Always my favorite color. They look great. Hey, I noticed your nails. You know, whatever it may be, you can use that I noticed statement and start with that to be like the icebreaker and build a relationship. Obviously, over time, you have to check in with people in your life. If you want a relationship with them, if you're a super communicator, you're going to check in from time to time. Hey, I remember every year around this time you and your family go to Boston. Just want to reach out, see how you're doing. Or, hey, I know you've gone to Boston a ton of times. I'm heading there in a week or two. Do you have any good restaurants? So it's simple things, simple communications that matter. Obviously, you know, if you do it only on Thanksgiving, if you do it only on Christmas, they're expected. So if you unexpectedly reach out and be like, hey man, I just wanted to call, follow up with you. It's been a while. Just wanted to check in. Hope all is well with the family. Uh, Even if they don't respond, the message matters, right? Reaching out, they see that you reach out, they see that you care. It matters. And then the accountability one's really simple. This one can be done, you know, right away. You should always be on time, always communicate that you'll set your appointments, show up, all stuff, respond fairly quickly. You know, this is just like a no-brainer. Like, this is stuff your parents should teach you. Set an alarm, wake up on time, wake up early, plan the day. If you struggle with that, get an accountability coach to hold you accountable to waking up, and, you know, come up with some strategies around how you can be more effective with this. We all fail in certain areas, or we all struggle in certain areas, and we all need help, right? There's nothing wrong with asking for help. There's nothing wrong with going to a YouTube video. There's nothing wrong with learning. We can't do everything well, and we can't do everything all the time too. So you have to also sometimes ask for grace. Be like, hey, you know what? Super overwhelmed with my schedule right now. It's going to take me a little longer to get back to you. I just want to double check that that's okay, right? So now you're being a super communicator. So if you're doing these skills on a regular basis and you're practicing, you will get better and better and better. And if it eventually, right, like if you have the means necessary, you can hire people to communicate for you. I'm a big believer in having a VA handle your schedule so they can follow up with people, book your appointments, schedule everything. Or a VA, if you want to start a new business or a brand, something, you can have a VA research all the data and get things organized, set it up, or even maybe run the business. And this is where systems come in. uh, if you can create systems for your life, you can create systems for your business, even your career. You can get people that you employ that will work for you. It doesn't even matter if you have a regular job, to help free up your time so you can be more successful and have more time and freedom for your family and your life, and to work on skills that will better you and make you more money in the workforce or in your career. Then I suggest you do that ASAP. Remember the three skills: super communication, accountability, and relationships. They matter most. So if you want to make a lot more money, start mastering those three skills, right? It will only benefit you in every area of your life. Here's to your success, and take care. Bye.